Eastern Michigan Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bulls will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Eastern Michigan Eagles offense will take the field first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Wilson to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. He's got him wide open. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Bulls send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Return, the sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. He's got it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Off-play action on 1st down. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Wilson will throw. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
It's complete on the right side. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Eagles will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Here comes the Heat. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to run, it's Johnson. Turning it, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Eagles! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet. And this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Richards. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. Now on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wilson to pass. That's caught. It's Johnson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bulls want to move quickly.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Makes the catch. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Bulls can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quarterback got it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to Johnson, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to fire on second down. Steps away. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Bringing the heat. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense got it. They're on the run. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They've got to find some answers on this drive, already down by 18 in the second quarter. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's in open space downfield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Hey, man, you want to make a statement defensively, make hits like that. We're going to start having these receivers think twice about running these routes. This defense came to play, and they are laying the wood.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's second and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown, Buffalo! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the tight end. Wilson to pass. He lets one fly deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the tailback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on fourth down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's complete to the left. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Birch. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Birch. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Okay, ready? And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Let's go! Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The run to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go right back to it. Still on his feet at the 45. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, the lead is still full. Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly... There he goes! Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Makes his man miss. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for...
Breaks away in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Was to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Buffalo! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Wilson will throw. Setting up the screen. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. How aggressive will they get on first and 10? Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wilson to pass. Touchdown, Eagles! that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Atkins. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They just keep firing. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Got a man, it's Richards. Turning it on! Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Bulls are on the move. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the big tight end. Makes the grab. It's a 1st down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. The 30. He's at the and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Bowling Green has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over Kent State. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught behind the line. It's Birch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wants to throw again. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Catch in the middle. It's Richards. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown Bulls. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He'll pull it down and run. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Quickly to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Wilson will throw. He's going to take off. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and... as much time as possible.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Smith. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Richards. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Birch.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive on. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence?